Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Melbourne Pavilion here in Melbourne, Australia, where tonight, live on the Epicenter, we present to you HEX Fight Series 14, an evening of mixed martial arts action. So now, let's get to our first fight.
Tail on the tape, brought to you by Ultra. Robertson is 29, 1 year the senior of Graham. He has a 2 centimetre reach advantage and a 1 centimetre height disadvantage. The weight's about even, and the records 1-1 and 0 for Graham, and Robertson 3-5 and 0 in his professional career.
Who's up there?
Making his way to the HEX arena now is Ryan Robertson, also known as Ruthless, 29 years of age, fighting out of the MMA 224/7 gym, fighting style of freestyle MMA, record of 3 and 5, total of 8 fights, 3 wins, 2 of them by knockout, 1 by submission, all victories via finish. He's a Thunderdome state champion over there in Western Australia, and he is a good wrestler. Returning to the MMA HEX cage, the HEX MMA cage I should say, after impressive technical knockout over Ultimate Fighter China veteran Alan Chong at HEX 10 over there in Perth, when we made our Perth debut, and he's looking to get another win to his name here in the HEX arena. Let's go down to Michael Vale.
Ladies and gentlemen, the action started. Our first bout sponsored by Sensei is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds into the flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 168 centimeters tall, official weight 56.65 kilograms. He has a professional record of 1 win, 1 loss, representing MLT. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Blenheim, New Zealand, Brayden, Dr. Bray Cram. fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 167 centimeters tall, official weight 57.15 kilograms. He has a professional record of 3 wins, 5 losses, representing Team Ruthless. Let's welcome from Perth, Western Australia, introducing Ruthless, Brayden. The referee in charge, Jim Ruthless.
Jim Purdius, our referee. Our first fight of the evening here at HEX Fight Series 14 at flyweight. Brayden Graham in the white trunks, Ruthless Ryan Robertson in the purple trunks. This one brought to you by Unibet. Don't forget you can bet on all tonight's action at unibet.com.
Both boys even in their height, their range. Robertson opens with a head kick. Beautiful shot in there immediately by Graham. Pins him up against the cage. It's probably his intention from the onset of the fight, obviously.
Just working that outside hook.
Robertson's doing a hell of a job trying to hold him off here, but it looks like he might just get taken down. He's got to get his base a little wider and try and get some weight on Graham. He's trying to work that underhook, trying to hold him up by the chin there, but trying to use that overhook to keep him up, doing a great job.
Graham been trying to soften up that left leg, a couple of knees.
He doesn't want to fight at range. That's made his intentions completely clear from the first touch of the gloves. Backed up on that head kick and just rushed him immediately.
Robertson with a knee of his own, but Graham staying heavy.
Yeah, he definitely wants to get the takedown. You know, being a BJJ purple belt and an IMMAF champion, he wants to get down into his spot. That's the key.
Trying to drop there to the knees, take the double, but straight back up, and getting the underhook now is Robertson. 3:30 to go in this first round of 3 by 5-minute rounds here at HEX 14.
Yeah, Robertson's now doing a hell of a job getting him right up against the cage, throwing a beautiful knee. He's got good wrist control on that underhook. Perfect opportunity to throw those knees on the inside. There's another one. There's 3 right there, Stephen.
Right into the breadbasket there, Graham. And again, this one to the face.
Robertson looked like he's having a ball out there.
With a smile. And Graham, he's committed to this takedown. He's not letting up at all.
There's 100% right there.
There we go.
Setting up that 100% if he can turn him over, but where he wants to go with that 100% is right where the cage is, so he might have to circle out a little bit, and Graham's getting that single, and he's got it.
So 2.5 minutes, but he finished the takedown. And now he goes to work here on Robertson. See what kind of guard Robertson's got.
He's going to find it hard to kind of pass on that left-hand side. He might try and throw some strikes, maybe open him up a little bit, see if he can get over the top of that right leg. And look, we've got an overhook here. We're setting up some rubber guard off the bottom, or some full guard rather, off the bottom from Robertson. Graham starts turning the corner, putting heavy pressure on that right leg. He's got to watch very carefully. He's got that right arm wrapped around Robertson's body. He can use that as a setup for some triangles, but now he goes to that top half. He beats the knee. He wins that battle. Now on to the next. He's going to either try and pass or hold him there and strike. He's back into full guard.
Job here from Robertson.
Yeah, he's got that wrist control. He's looking for throwing up a triangle maybe. Let's see what he does. See that overhook. See how hard and how committed he is to that overhook. That's so important to keep that overhook. Sets up a lot of submissions off his back from there. Also some sweeps as well. You can see he's getting wrist control, trying to bring his right leg through and flip it over Graham's left shoulder. But Graham's doing a hell of a job stuffing it. This is the battle right now they're trying to win right here, Steve. They're just, you see, beat the knee. There he goes again. This is the second time he's had to try and beat the knee. Let's see how Robertson recovers on this one.
90 seconds remaining in round number 1. Talked about Robertson. Made his HEX debut at HEX 10 in Perth. That was the first show after the cage ban was lifted. And we will be back on July 21st for HEX 15. Metro City. Make sure you get your tickets for that. 1:14 to go.
He can pass if he wants to, but he's kind of electing to sit on top, maybe getting a bit of a breather too. Keeping his weight on him, making him ride him, wear him down a little bit, cook him a little.
Robertson just walking up the back.
Every time he stands up like that, Steve, it's an opportunity for Robertson to start throwing up an attack. He's got to stay heavier on there, and he gets up to his feet. Nice work.
And again, Brayden Graham goes to work, driving Robertson against the cage.
Yeah, Robertson's his head was bobbling around a little bit on that exchange when he stood up. I think he's probably just relieved he's not on his back, but a bit tired from it.
Looking for a Kimura now on that firearm.
Oh, he's turned him over with the, let's see what he can do with it. He's trying to get it to behind the back. He's got it behind the back. Was that it? I thought he was tapping. Did you see his hand move? I thought he was tapping for a second. Okay, he lives to fight another day. Here we go. Robertson on top. Not a lot of time left in this first round though, Stephen.
Just 15 seconds, but Robertson with the reversal. See if he can score here towards the end, and dropping some nice elbows there on Brayden Graham. He decides to let him stand up, and that'll do it. Round number 1 in the books. So real wrestling match to start with, then we ended up on the ground. And Robertson with some great jiu-jitsu there to reverse it at the end and turn the table here on Brayden Graham. We check in with the corners.
Looking at the replay, you can see he used that Kimura grip to try and flip him over, and he nearly got it. And this is the point. He had his arm trapped and all. He had it behind the back. It's hard to see Graham's other hand, but just watching the replay. Nah, okay, looked like he was maybe trying to grab him. Here's another angle. Let's see if we can see it. He gets it. He turns him up onto his left shoulder real quick with that Kimura grip, and he tries to put it behind his back as he steps behind the back. Oh, it looked, I don't know, it looked really, look, I don't know. I just saw something, and, you know, being a jiu-jitsu person, looks like something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it was on, we cranked that pretty well. Fair effort to tap to if it was a tap, but it looks to fight another day, as you said. And here we go, round number 2.
All right, let's see if we see a change of game plan here from Ryan Robertson to avoid that takedown. And Graham comes out with head kicks. Nice, mixing it up, gets that single again, and he's furious on this. Oh, Robertson's doing a great job. Oh, look at that. Elevates that leg nice and high. Look at the flexibility on Robertson as well. He's going to take him down though.
Robertson now high guard.
Yeah, he's just barely surviving in that one. I wouldn't classify that completely as guard, but he's getting the sweep. He's on top now, but he's got to watch his back. Might get taken here by Graham. Graham's going to try and scoot out the back, but he's full mount. Look at this, full mount. In the top, he's going to lay down some punishment. Let's see what Robertson decides to do. Look out. Yes, there he goes. As soon as he got his arms free, he's going to force the back. He's onto his back. Here we go. He's got that arm under the chin. Let's see what he does with it. He let it go.
Oh, interesting.
He wants to throw some leather. I think he wants to soften him up a little bit more. That's not a bad strategy. Still relatively early in the fight. You see him going to the body, going to the head. Just riding him there. Nice work.
Just, couple of hammer fists, and now it all thought about it again. But he's had 350 to work with and another round. But
he's just getting some nice ride time here. He's just saving his energy, conserving, letting him carry his weight. All the pressure right now is on Brayden Graham right now.
But looking for an arm there for a minute. Got the wrist control.
That's the thing. It's not enough just to know how to do arm bars and whatnot. You've got to also know, be aware of the cage. He's going for an arm triangle here, but Graham does a good job and goes to his knees to avoid it, but he exposes his back in the process.
Robertson now with some right hands to the side of the head of Graham.
Man, he's got that grip. He's sitting up nice and comfortable. He's going to use the cage to hold him up. He's not exerting any energy here at all.
Graham.
Some TV jiu-jitsu here.
Again with the wrist control, trying to turn in there. Robertson wise.
Oh, he flattens him out. Now he's going to start laying some heavy leather. Plenty of time left in this round too, Stephen.
And again with the wrist control.
Yeah, that handcuff is real annoying. Anytime he tries to bring his guard up, it gives him that wrist control. So it's kind of a catch-22. If you try and pull your arm out, you expose the left side of your face. See him stretching him out there. Look at that. He's trying to get that arm isolated. You know what? He might be able to get something out of this. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's got that arm behind the back. It's like a Stocks neck crank here. Have a look at that, Steve.
Flattened him out too.
Gets out of it.
Graham doing a good job on the bottom, but Robertson.
He's doing a great job surviving. I mean, you know, Robertson's doing a hell of a job throwing up as much as he can. Looks like he's having a ball out there. He's waving to the crowd, smiling.
Hopefully he'll have another hello Japan
having the time
moment.
of his life.
As Graham protecting his chin. 2:10 remaining here in this fight. A to get our main event tonight. Kit the Killer Campbell and Saeed the Phantom Fatahi collide. Kit's first fight after that loss to Matt Vale in that welterweight title. He'll be hungry to get back in the winner's column.
Graham again, like a bloodhound on that takedown, but again, Robertson finds the breadbasket, gets that knee on the inside. There's two. Graham softens him up some shots. Both boys slugging now. Oh, big left hand by Graham.
Graham again looking for that single. Look, he's trying to step his right leg through. Now, Robertson's got it. Obviously not going to be honest in terms of a guillotine, but he's got the single.
Yep, Graham's just super heavy on that leg. He's just super heavy. He's going to try and ankle pick that far leg. That's a great strategy. He's got to try and pull him back a little bit as he peels that leg off, because all his weight, Robertson's weight's all on that right foot. So if you want to get completed that way, you've got to go a little backwards to go forwards, if you know what I mean.
1 minute remaining in round
nice
number
short
2.
knee on the inside. Man, that was a good knee by Robertson on the inside. Yeah, you can see Graham's body language. He's sort of hunched over. He's a bit tired. Oh, spinning elbow! Robertson lands. That was a beautiful spinning elbow. Man, Robertson's got some tricks in his toolkit, that's for sure.
Robertson going heavy here on Graham against the fence. 30 seconds remaining in round number 2. And again, just Robertson ducking under. Nice head movement. You can hear Brayden Graham's coach in the corner there with some Muay Thai-esque crowd.
Oh, gets the takedown. He's on top. He's got that far underhook. He's got that modified judo side. Now he's in side control. Might run out of time to really get some damage done in this second round. There it goes.
A great display from both gentlemen. Ryan Robertson got to give him that round. Particularly that early exchange where he controlled the back and looked so calm that whole round. Dr. Brayden Graham looks calm as well, but let's see what both of these guys have got for the third and final round. Let's have a look at the replay.
You can see here when he had his back throughout this, watch this, he puts that arm behind the head. It creates like a neck crank. See how it's cranking his neck? Not very common. It's like a Stocks neck crank from the back. Interesting. Not something you see very regularly in MMA, but look at the control he has on him though. He has incredible control. And it forces him, it keeps him kind of pinned to the mat and exposes that top arm. Here you see some highlights of when they were up against the cage after that exchange. You'll see this spinning elbow coming soon. Here it comes. Bam! Lands that beautiful spinning elbow. And here's some knees exchanging as well. And the boys are really slugging it out towards the end of that round. Great second round of entertainment.
Absolutely. Third and final round between Brayden Graham and Ryan Robertson. Our first fight of the evening here at HEX 14. As we said, HEX 15, just a month away, July 21st, Metro City in Perth, Western Australia. Our second show over there. I'm sure Ryan Robertson will be providing he's not injured, of course, out of this one, looking to be back in front of his hometown crowd, as is a few others. Stephen the Steamroller Kennedy also announced. Check HEX website and the Facebook page.
Ryan just loves it out there, doesn't he? He's smiling. Oh, beautiful hit, man. You know that was so close. Oh, beautiful takedown. Ryan Robertson on top. He's got to watch out. Let's see what kind of guard Brayden Graham has right now.
Textbook sweep there from kick.
He's trying to get up. Oh, he wants to get up. Interesting. Oh, man. Ryan Robertson is just all over him right now.
He's winning the psychological battle, I will say that. He looks so much calmer. Well, they're not that, both of them aren't that flustered, but Robertson just looks so calm, and as you said, he's enjoying himself out there.
Oh, beautiful knee to the midsection again. He's got the double underhooks right now. It's in a prime position. He hasn't got his hands connected, though. He's going on that single. He likes that single. He's probably going to run the pipe and try and turn right and drop him in the middle of the cage. Let's see how he goes. Now he's going to the double. He's going to pick him up and put him on his back. Oh, Ryan Robertson's done a great job at defending the takedowns. He has been taken down maybe, I think, twice in the fight. But considering the amount of work that Graham is putting into his takedowns, he's doing a hell of a job. Is it that mouth guard that makes him look like he's smiling all the time? Does. I'm like, man, this kid's crazy.
Looks like Heath Ledger's the Joker when he does that. 3:30 to go.
very entertaining battle.
Graham still hanging on that single. Looking for a high crotch for a second there.
Oh, look at this leg clinch. He's landing in some heavy, heavy knees right against the fence. He's got like a three-quarter Nelson from the front. Oh, it's brutal. Yeah, Graham's getting a bit tired now, Stephen.
Graham has the underhook, but Robert now is a switch. Trying some short rights there from Graham. Now it's his turn to land the knees.
You know, if Graham wants to play the striking game, he might want to just separate. He might have a better chance if he separates because Ryan Robertson's got an excellent defensive wrestling game. He's been able to nullify most of it. If anything, he's been scoring mostly from these clinches against the fence.
Nice.
Gets that takedown, runs the pipe. He's got that handcuff again. That works so well. So well. What Graham has to do is pin him against the fence and try and weave his way to the back. See how he steps over that side? He's going to try and go to the back. Robertson gives up that right overhook, which means exposes his back, and bang, he pops up on his back, just like that.
2 minutes remaining in round number 3.
I think Robertson's a bit tired now too.
Yep. Well, I have to say the first round I'd give to Graham, second to Robertson.
This is prime real estate for Graham right now. He's that next exposed. I don't know whether he even knows it. He's going to turn. Oh, he squares up, see. That's where that seatbelt is so important. He gets on that, he's back. He exposes his back again. He better complete a takedown. He might end up having his back taken again.
100 seconds left. Looks like he's quite high. Might to be shaken off here by Robertson.
Yeah, he's quite inverted right now. Not by his choice, that's for sure. Just out of necessity. Right now he's looking for that armbar. There's nowhere to go for that armbar. See how he's setting up that armbar? But now he's moved. Okay, next he's making space. You know why? He needs the space for something. Something's coming. Here he goes. He's the back take. Now he's got his hooks in. Is he going to flatten him out? Hard to see from this angle. Graham's trying to stand up and shake him off. Very hard to do. Robertson's a king at riding the back. Look at this. And time's running out for Graham. Robertson's done a heck of a job. Here he goes. He might try and close the show now. He's going palm to palm. His gut's deep under the chin. He might get the finish. He's giving it a good old squeeze. He's got that palm to palm, that down 7. If he puts a body lock, it'll be even better. If he goes in with that body lock, with that body triangle, but spins out.
Good job from Graham defending.
Yes, he rides it back again. He's a master at controlling the back. Look at that. He's done that on a few occasions tonight. He's got that left arm deep. That's so tight. If he flattens out, goes palm to palm, he could steal the show right now.
25 seconds.
Yeah, I think he's electing to ride it out now. If he turns, he's going to end up being mounted. What a way to end the round, huh?
Final 10 seconds of this fight.
Yeah, I think Robertson's running away with this one. Yeah, very courageous effort from Graham, that's for sure.
Few closing strikes here from from Robertson, and that'll do it. To the judges' scorecard we go. Great display from both gentlemen. And Ryan Robertson, well, clinical jiu-jitsu there to close out the last 2 minutes of that round. Brayden Graham, tough though, did a great job defending the RNC, particularly there with 45 seconds to go. Let's have a look at the replay.
Yeah, the opening round, beautiful takedown. This is where I think Robertson started to take over. Look at that three-quarter Nelson. He threw a whole bunch of those knees. That might have been the last one. You can see here, he's backed up against the fence, started to look at sealing the deal, but he couldn't finish him. But a very courageous effort from Graham to hang in there for as long as he did. But for me, you know, Ryan Robertson controlled most of the fight. I think he'll get the W on this occasion. You can see here laying down some serious ground and pound. Awesome performance from both boys.
So we're just getting started here at HEX 14 this evening at the HEX Arena in Melbourne. That flyweight, don't forget our main event of the evening. Kit the Killer Campbell and Saeed Fatahi will face off. And also Aiden Aguilera and Josh Togo will squash the beef, as he would have seen during the week. But two of the best MMA gyms in Australia, Adrenaline MMA and Australian top team colliding in that one. We're just waiting on the judges' scorecard. Looks like it's a pretty close one, considering the deliberation of the judges over there. that WA, since say Ryan Robertson, producing plenty of MMA talent. When guys like Nico Flessis, Jack Becker, who had that epic fight against Kid Campbell, and also, you know, former UFC Stephen the Steamroller Kennedy, who will be on the HEX 15 card. Sorry, it was Callan Potter and, Jack fought Callan Potter. Don't try and mean to disrespect both guys. Callan just fought at ACB 2 weeks ago, ACB 88.
Yeah, he fought against, I can't remember his name, from Russia.
Yeah.
Awesome leg locker.
And with our official decision, let's go down to Michael Vale.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Christopher Shen scores the bout 29-28, and both judges Gerald Burton-Batty and Greg Clengen scored about the same, 30-27, for your winner by unanimous decision, Ruthless Ryan Robertson.